For all red-blooded gearheads who love their RPMs high and their barbecue smoking. Welcome to Barbecue and Bolts, where we dig into cars of all kinds, from beaters to burners. And then trade the grease in our nails for barbecue sauce, beer, and good friends. Hang on, cause you're riding shotgun with Barbecue and Bolts.
Those damn hicks! What are they doing?
Greetings! Barbecue and Bolts. I have my Honda Element 2003 EX here. It was a mess when I first got it. It was $300 from a neighbor. It was abandoned. So I got the insides totally fixed up now. And I think the only thing wrong with it is a starter. So we're going to try to put a starter in. I'm going to follow Eric the car guy's whole starter routine of not taking the manifold off and going from underneath with my own tools, not all the fancy tools that he was using. So we'll see how it goes. First thing I like to do is get a handy dandy little light. This one's LED. Hangs anywhere. It's great. I was wondering where to actually take the Honda Element and jack it up at. So there's this spot right in the middle in the front. That's really good for that. It's a frame. That's where they say to do it online. And then I have some jack stands for the sides. Now this is the first time I've been underneath the car, really, and I'm seeing a lot of oil in the bottom of the engine. I think I saw something in one of the old records that the gal that had it before me overfilled it with oil by 3 quarts at one point. But I don't know. This might just be usual for a car that's never ever been cleaned underneath and almost has 200,000 miles on it. It's gonna have some stuff on it. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up because I'm anal that way. Gotta have it clean. So in order to get the starter out from the bottom, you have to take this whole panel off. And it reaches all the way over there. Now, I don't have the tools to take these little doodads off, but I'm going to use a screwdriver and see how that works. And you just look for where they are. Pretty easy to figure out where the whole thing connects the bumper and stuff. I'm even missing one there. But that shouldn't be too hard to get off. Okay, here's the piece I took off underneath the front. Took about a half hour to get off without the proper tools. You kind of got to pry up with a screwdriver and then just pry them out. I broke about 2 of the fasteners, but a lot of them are old and brittle. I think I see these fasteners all over the whole Element, so I don't know, that tool might be something to get, and some extra fasteners if you're going to be working on your Honda Element a lot. Okay, we have the bottom off, and our starter is right there. Now, if I can show you, right past there, up there is the knock sensor. And that was on some paperwork that it didn't pass emissions properly. So I got a new knock sensor because that said one of the parts that was failing, and it also said the catalytic converter. Gotta take the bracket off, which is right there, 2 12mm bolts, I think. Okay, day 2 on the Honda Element. I got the first bolt out, the large bolt. And I also got the bracket out, but now I'm having trouble getting that behind bolt out. So I went to the store and I got $20 worth of parts thrown at it before I dig into the top and totally give up on the just going through the bottom part. Eric the car guy said you needed something like this. This is as close as I could come in the stores, and this was $14 altogether. Maybe this will undo the little plugs that I can't get to the knock sensor. I also have a new knock sensor I need to put in because they were saying that needs to be replaced. So instead of giving up, and I'm just using these, I use these for paintball. And I think they're for shooting ranges and stuff, but they keep all the dirt from out of my eyes. I was going to give up. I got really frustrated this morning, but I'm going to go try to get that last little bolt out. And I told my wife I was going to get this done today. I don't think it's going to happen. But anyways, wish me luck. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I can't fit my big-ass hand up there, so I'm going to have to tear apart the top. There's just no way around it. Maybe if I had a car lift, I might be able to do it. Maybe. I could get the bolt out, but I don't think I could get the bolt back in. That's the thing. Because it's really tight with my arm in there. Really tight. So I'm going to tear apart the top. Take out that first, take out the throttle body, unscrew these, and then I should be able to gain access to the starter. Man, they really crush this stuff in there. It's crazy how they crush all this stuff in there. Yeah, not as fun as working on V8s, that's for sure. But hey, for $300, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just buy a V8. Okay, here's the air cleaner. This is what I just took off. The air cleaner has one hose that disconnects from here. Also has two different places where sensors plug in. Right there. Oh, right there. And there's two plugs in there. And they're right here. Those unplug. So now it's going to be 4 bolts for the throttle body. And hey, we can take that off and I can clean it because it's been 200,000 miles. I'm sure it's dirty as heck. To take this cover off, it's 2 10mm bolts. Real easy. I already took them off. And then there's going to be 5 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll slide that off. Okay, so far this is way easier than going below, at least for me. I'm having actually a good time working on my car now, and I've got this off, got the throttle body off. Now I'm just disconnecting the throttle body bracket here, 2 10mm bolts, and I can see the starter right down there, and it's going to be beautiful once I get this out. I'll be able to just get the starter out, which was impossible from the other angle. So I enjoyed coming in from the top a lot more than scooping up from the bottom. It's super tight in the bottom there. And look, there is my starter and my knock sensor back there. I'm going to replace that too. So now I can really get to that top bolt in the starter, and all I did was place this to the side. I had already gotten new gaskets for this, so we should be good to go on that. But now I can reach the starter. Yay! Alright, the starter's out. Starter's out. So, I enjoyed going in from the top a lot more. I just really enjoyed working on my car. Doing it from that angle, it only took like maybe 40 minutes to get everything off and to the starter. So that's the way I would suggest it, especially if you're over 200 pounds like I am. I'm like 6'1", 235. So I'm just too big for the bottom part, I think. So going in from the top, that's the way to go. And now we have it out. This is looking pretty toasted. I have a new knock sensor too. So we're going to stick that in. Knock sensor. Knock sensor is on the left of your starter, and it actually gets in the way when you're trying to do that back bolt. I'm replacing mine, so I took mine out, but I just wanted to show you where it was located. Actually, I found a little hole right here. You can see where the knock sensor goes right, and there's that little round place. That's where it's going to go. Alright, it's in. Everything's hooked up. Okay, the starter's in. This is the moment of truth, whether it's going to start or not. Here we go. Well, this turns over. Well, that's further than we were, although it doesn't run. Alright, next to the next thing. Okay, I did have one thing unplugged. That could have been it. But the gas pedal feels funny. I think I might have messed up the gas pedal. I'm not sure, something feels off. Let's see if it starts. Oh, that was close. Oh boy, this thing's really... What a junker. Oh, so close. So close, you little guy. Oh! It's alive! The gas pedal doesn't work. I think I messed up the throttle body. But holy shit, it starts. Yeah, I totally messed up the throttle when I took off the intake. Whoa, it runs. Now if it'll only work with the gas. And that's what you call success. A running $300 Honda Element. And there you go. I'm Scott Baxter, Barbecue and Bolts. We tried Eric the Car Guy's way of going from underneath to replace the starter in my 2003 Honda Element. Didn't quite work out for me, but I love your show, Eric. Keep on doing what you're doing, because we have the same car. You can show me how to do everything. Eric's, he's a mechanic. I'm just a dude off the street that likes to work on cars, and I'm not a pro on anything, so that's just what I do. The Honda Element, we have lots of projects that I've already done on it that I've filmed. Those are going to be in upcoming episodes of Barbecue and Bolts, and I can't wait to show you guys how this thing transformed into a daily driver, which is what it is right now. Although it does have overheating and oil leak issues that I'm chasing, but we'll fix those pretty soon. Anyways, click, like, subscribe. We got t-shirts to support the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next month.